Friends. In the previous chapter, we saw Kate and Lily trapped inside the old abandoned lighthouse, where the sound of a mysterious girl singing echoed from the ocean every night. In the upstairs room, they discovered an old diary with the same sentence written repeatedly across every page. She is still waiting. But everything became far more terrifying when Lily saw a girl dressed in white standing in the middle of the ocean, even though there was no land there at all. Now the story continues from there. The girl crawled downward along the staircase walls using all 4 limbs. Her neck twisted unnaturally while seawater dripped continuously from her long black hair. Kate grabbed Lily's hand tightly and both girls ran downstairs as fast as they could. But something was horribly wrong. The staircase never seemed to end. It felt as if the lighthouse itself had changed from the inside. Above them, the giant bell continued ringing endlessly. Boom! 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 Each ring shook the entire lighthouse violently. Lily struggled to breathe. Kate! She's following us. Kate slowly looked behind them, and her heart nearly stopped. The girl was now attached upside down to the ceiling above the staircase, crawling rapidly toward them like a giant spider. Her black eyes glowed in the darkness. Then suddenly she opened her mouth, and inside there was only endless blackness. The girls finally reached the old control room near the bottom of the lighthouse. Dust covered every surface while ancient sea maps hung from the walls. An old broken radio rested on a table in the center of the room. Kate slammed the door shut and pushed a heavy wooden desk against it. Immediately, scratching sounds echoed from the hallway outside. Scratch! Scratch! It sounded as if something was tearing at the door using sharp nails. Lily started crying. We're never getting out of here! Suddenly, the old radio switched on by itself. First, only static echoed through the speakers. Then a frightened man's voice emerged. If anyone hears this message, leave the lighthouse immediately. She killed the entire crew. Kate and Lily froze completely. The voice continued. In 1981, we found a girl standing far out in the ocean. She remained there for days, and then one by one people started disappearing. The radio static grew louder. Then suddenly the sound of singing emerged from the speaker. The same haunting song they had heard from the ocean every night. Then footsteps echoed slowly outside the control room. Thud. 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 Then silence. Complete silence. A few seconds later, black seawater slowly began leaking underneath the door into the room. Lily stepped backward in terror. Kate pointed the flashlight at the water, and her blood instantly froze. Dozens of human hands moved beneath the black water, as if drowning victims were desperately reaching upward for help. Suddenly, something slammed violently against the door. Boom! The heavy desk moved slightly backward. Another impact. Boom! Now cracks spread across the wood. Then from the hallway came the soft voice of the girl. Lily, open the door. Lily trembled violently. How does she know my name? Kate finally understood. That thing wanted Lily. Then Kate noticed an old newspaper lying in the corner of the room. She quickly grabbed it and read the headline, and instantly felt cold all over. Fisherman's daughter missing after lighthouse fire. Child never found. The photograph beneath the article showed the same mysterious girl, and standing beside her was a small child who looked exactly like Lily. Kate's eyes widened in horror. That's impossible. Suddenly, Lily collapsed to the floor, screaming in pain. Strange memories flooded her mind. Storms, screaming, the fire, drowning voices. Then slowly Lily opened her eyes again. But now her eyes were completely black. Kate stepped backward in terror. "Lily?" Then Lily slowly whispered, "She came to take me home." At that exact moment, the control room door exploded open. The girl stood silently in the hallway outside. But this time, she was not alone. Behind her stood dozens of drowned figures soaked in seawater with glowing white eyes, and standing among them was a small child with Lily's exact face. Friends, who was the little child that looked exactly like Lily? And does Lily have a dark connection to the haunted lighthouse? In the next part, Kate will uncover the most terrifying secret hidden beneath the ocean. If you want the next chapter, comment right now and subscribe to the channel, because the next part will be even darker and more terrifying.